Welcome back to the Immigrants in the United States of America podcast, where we share helpful and transformative information for immigrants in the United States of America. In today's episode, we will cover two parts. Part 1 includes Chapter 2, Building Your Financial Foundation, from Your American Journey, a complete guide to thriving as an immigrant in the United States. Part 2 is based on Your New Home, a guide for immigrants and newcomers to the United States of America series, and today we will cover Chapter 2, The American Dream, History and Promise. Are you ready to begin? Okay, let's get started. Part 1, Your American Journey, a complete guide to thriving as an immigrant in the United States. Chapter 2, Building Your Financial Foundation. Banking, Credit, and Money Management. A budget is telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. Dave Ramsey. Overview. Money in America works differently than in most countries. Credit scores, interest rates, overdraft fees, and 401k plans are concepts that can take years to master, but they govern nearly every financial outcome in your life here. Immigrants who ignore the U.S. financial system often pay more for housing, loans, and insurance while building less wealth. Those who learn it early, even imperfectly, gain an enormous advantage. This chapter walks you through opening accounts, building credit from zero, and creating a financial safety net that can weather emergencies. Real-life scenario. Samuel builds credit from scratch. Samuel moved from Nigeria to Atlanta at 27 with $2,000 in savings, an ITIN, individual taxpayer identification number, and no U.S. credit history. When he tried to rent an apartment, 3 landlords rejected him. A coworker suggested he open a secured credit card, a card backed by a deposit you make yourself. Samuel put down $300, used the card only for gas each month, and paid it off in full every month without fail. After 12 months, his credit score was 680. He was approved for an unsecured card with a $1,500 limit and a 1-bedroom apartment. By year 3, his score was above 740. Better than most U.S.-born citizens his age. He did it not through tricks, but through consistent, patient behavior inside a system he chose to understand. In their own words, a realistic dialogue. Samuel. My landlord said my credit score is too low. I've never had debt in my life. How can I have bad credit? Bank advisor Dana. In the U.S., no credit history is almost as difficult as bad credit history. Lenders have no data to judge your risk. Samuel. That seems backwards. I have never missed a bill in 10 years. Dana. I understand the frustration. The system isn't fair to newcomers. But here's the good news. We have tools to help you build history fast. A secured card and a credit builder loan are your best starting points. Samuel. How long will it realistically take? Dana. With consistent on-time payments, most people see a meaningful score in 6 to 12 months. 2 years of smart behavior can put you in excellent territory. Samuel. 2 years. Okay. I have been patient for harder things. 3 key tips and strategies. Open a bank account immediately. Many banks accept an ITIN or passport for newcomers without a social security number. A bank account is your gateway to direct deposit, bill payment, and eventually a credit card. Avoid check cashing stores. They charge high fees. Start a secured credit card on day 1. A secured card costs you a small deposit, but begins building your U.S. credit history immediately. Use it for one recurring purchase and pay it off monthly. Never carry a balance if you can avoid it. Follow the 50/30/20 budget rule. Allocate 50% of your take-home pay to needs, rent, food, transportation, 30% to wants, and 20% to savings and debt. This simple framework, applied consistently, prevents the financial crises that trap many newcomers in a cycle of catch-up. Part 2. From your new home, a guide for immigrants and newcomers to the United States of America. Chapter 2. The American Dream, History and Promise. Historical. Key fact. The phrase "the American Dream" was coined by historian James Truslow Adams in 1931, describing a land where life should be better and richer and fuller for everyone, regardless of birth or social class. Deeper understanding. The concept predates the phrase itself. From the earliest Puritan settlers seeking religious freedom to the waves of European immigrants fleeing poverty and persecution in the 1800s, the idea that hard work could lead to prosperity has been central to American identity. It is important to understand that the American dream has never been guaranteed. It has always required effort, resilience, and community. Many immigrants have built remarkable lives not by luck, but by persistence and vision. Your motivation. The dream is real, but it is also a journey. Every step you take, learning the language, finding work, building friendships, is progress toward the life you envision. Thank you for listening, sharing, and subscribing to this episode of Immigrants in the United States of America podcast. Check out the comments section of this podcast for helpful links to help you learn more and succeed in the United States of America. Thank you for joining us, and please come back next week for another helpful episode.